Possibly have the band reps to the stage, please. And just a reminder for reps and anyone who's lucky enough to win a prize, no drinks are permitted onto the stage. So if you have one, please leave it in the auditorium. So if we could have the band reps onto the stage, please, for Annan Town, for Bathgate, for Bowness and Carradon, Brass Sounds Inverclyde, Buckhaven and Methil Miners, Clackmannan District, Colburn Intermediates, Colburn Silver, Danaskin Doon, Dysart Colliery Silver, Granite City Brass, Highland Brass, Kirkton Brass Bathgate, Lochgelly, New Mains and District, New Milnes and Galston, Perthshire Brass, Shotts St Patrick's, St David's Brass, and Whitburn Heartlands.
I don't know what you needed for.
I need that back. I've got him because I like that. Yeah, she's up there. No, she's never been.
You're required over there. They want to know.
Just also a reminder that the results ceremony is being live streamed. So if you could possibly conduct yourselves in a manner that befits people who are being live streamed, that would be most appreciated. The microphones will pick up certain comments. One of them told they couldn't leave.
That's what you've done, you're 100 in the back.
Please welcome onto the stage our presentation party. So before we reach the bit that you've all come for, the results, I'd like to just hand over to the Scottish Brass Band Association President, Carrie Boakes, for what will hopefully be a short speech to thank our sponsors.
Thank you, Damien. I do love you. Damien knows me so well. First of all, can I offer a huge thank you to Damien Martin, a member of our association, as a volunteer, a player with Bon Accord, and now today he has extended his remit as one of our compares as part of our comparing team for our events. Can we offer a huge, huge thank you and round of applause to Damien? For those that are joining on the live stream results, then welcome. I appreciate that not everyone can be with us in person, but can I say to you all that are in the hall, thank you for staying with us for the day, for joining us for the day. There is nothing better than experiencing people firsthand and being back, meeting up, catching up, sharing a laugh, sharing refreshments and just sharing some memories. It's been lovely today to be back without Mr. Meterstick, the bane of my life over our past two events here in this beautiful hall. No masks, and actually at one point today some of the SABA volunteers were saying that it just doesn't seem right, but we're free again, we're back to these freedoms, and what a fantastic day of freedoms and music making it's been. So I want to first of all thank the bands themselves, and in particular I would like to ask two groups of people to stand up just now, because I want to offer certain groups within our banding communities a huge round of applause. If there are any band managers or committee members from bands in the hall, can I ask you please to stand up and can you show your appreciation to them, because I know how difficult a job it is. If I had my hat on, I would take it off to you. I know how difficult it was returning, but I know in my own banding experience how challenging it still continues to be. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing right, and I know that you've probably have had a few more grey hairs, scratched a few more heads in these past few weeks and months as you've tried to get here today. Thank you. Please don't give up. I know that it can be a lonely experience sometimes, but you are the lifeblood, as your bands, men and women are. We need you to keep your bands alive and keep working hard in your pockets of the communities that you're from. So my thanks to you. I would like to offer a few thanks to those people behind the scenes too. Our Perth Concert Hall staff, Ashley and his crew on stage from 7 o'clock this morning, in fact from last night when we first arrived. They've been super, it's been lovely to work with them. Our front of house staff and the hospitality team as well, it's just been fantastic. So thanks to everyone here in Perth Concert Hall, and we do look forward to returning in 2 weeks' time to work with them again. Our SABA volunteers, they are many and varied and wide, whether it's Jim Doyle, who is our resident photographer now. I think he gets fed up because he actually works with me for a living during the day, so he gets the privilege of another day at the weekend. We've got so many behind the scenes working, whether it's our IT team, James McGoldrick and the team, who have helped with the live streams and all the recording of the bands today. And whether it's our SABA Executive Committee, too many to name, they put up with me, so they do deserve a medal for that. But further this event, we've introduced some of our National Youth Brass Band of Scotland members here, and you may have seen them, as I mentioned at the draw this morning, with their ambassador T-shirts. What does that mean? We want them to get involved in the movement, because we know that without our young people, there is no future. And it's been great to see them today, meeting and greeting, helping to problem solve, working behind the scenes. We've got some of them on the stage with Mr. Allen as well, and Anne over at the side, and they're about to help with the results. And we need that. And I would encourage you, if you have any young people in your bands, please, please, please hold on to them. They're a very precious group. They're mad keen to help and to do the best that they can for their bands. And I know that if you do not have any young people, then please reach out, because they are worth their weight in gold. So from me, where are all our volunteers? Where are all our volunteers today? Can we all stand up, or can we make ourselves known? Thank you to all of the Team SABA. And I do apologise if I've missed any names because I'm terrible for that. An event like this, such a prestigious, beautiful place, an event like this wouldn't happen without our sponsors, many of whom you will have spoken to today. Nigel Durno, who organises our trade stands, our sponsors today, Ronnie, Anne and Band Supplies. We have Besson, who will be our main sponsor for the Scottish Open. We have Creative Scotland, who have helped with our youth events in 2 weeks' time as well. 4 Bars Rest, who have donated trophies and awards as well. And hopefully I've not missed anyone out. Without them, we wouldn't be here today and we wouldn't be able to continue to sustain events like this. So can I offer my greatest thanks to them this evening. And of course, not forgetting those that have been on the stage helping, S&M Percussion, who have worked with us in partnership for many years now, and they're just great. It's lovely to see Johnny's smiling face, and I'm sure you enjoyed being greeted by Johnny and Co today. I think they've shot off now, but they'll be back with us in 2 weeks' time for our events. Now, finally, for me, what I would like just to mention is our adjudicators, who it's lovely to welcome to Perth. They are no strangers. Dear friends, Sandy and Alan, I don't envy them the task. I would say that everyone was a winner. It was such a great day, and I'm really looking forward to visiting our YouTube channel in the next coming days. No pressure, James, behind the scenes, because we'll be able to upload our performances onto the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to view them from the comfort of your own home. Whether you agree or disagree, well, that's another matter. But thank you to them, and I'm going to hand over today, I'm now going to hand over to Ronnie and Anne. I think Ronnie's maybe going to say a few words. Yep, Ronnie's going to say a few words. He's a man of few words, of course. But before I do, Band Supplies have recently celebrated 40 years in the business, and the Scottish Brass Band Association would just like to offer our personal thanks to you for the work that you've done for Scottish banding, but for the banding community around Britain and beyond. And I'm sure that Anne would like to accept these as a token of our thanks before Ronnie comes and says a few words. Anne. I'm going to hand over to Ronnie Tennant, our sponsor for today, but please visit us again in 2 weeks' time in Perth. We're going to have another fantastic weekend with our Scottish Open, and our youth bands will be something very special to see. They can't wait, I can't wait, and hopefully you can't wait as well. See you in 2 weeks, and safe journey home.
Thanks, Carrie, for those kind words. Although I've been in business for 40 years, I'd like to point out I started when I was 5-year-old. Right. So, it's always great to come to Perth, and it's always very well supported, and the amount of bands that are here today is a testament to how popular this contest is. And the organisation, I think, goes without saying. It's a great venue. The association handle it extremely well. It's very well run, and the facilities, I think, are second to none. And I think most of you will agree that you do enjoy coming to this venue. And again, the fact that you've got warm-up rooms and changing rooms and all that it makes a really comfortable journey. I've spoken to the adjudicators, and I'm really happy with some of the playing today. And I know that it's been difficult times for bands, and I think we're now seeing that we're getting over the difficulties that we had with COVID and all the rest of it. And it's really good to see the amount of people that have turned up today and supported the event. So I'd like to say well done to the winners, and well done to the losers as well. Okay, it's all about contesting, and that's why we come and enjoy it so much. And it's good that the contests are still around, and we all enjoy coming and listening to bands. And thanks very much for your attendance again. Thank you.
And so I'd like to hand over now to our team adjudicators for a summing up of how they felt the day has gone. And we will start with Mr. Alan Fernie.
Hello. It's just been, first of all, I'd like to thank Saba for asking me to do this job. It's a real privilege. It is a privilege to adjudicate. I see adjudication as being something that can help and advise if things aren't going quite right. And if it is going right and if it's good, then to praise. And we should really praise all 20 bands for being here. It's absolutely brilliant about 20 bands coming here to play their own choice test piece today. Especially, yeah. Especially on a weekend when some of you will be probably tomorrow in the rain and the wind playing at Armistice as well. So that's a huge commitment to do. That's amazing to do. We've thoroughly enjoyed all 20 performances today. There's been some to take from all of them. Probably the worst part of being an adjudicator is I've got to put them 1 to 20. So if you're first, well done. If you're 20th, you did well, but you know there's bits that we can improve and hopefully the bit of advice that we can have. Big plus to our conductors today as well, because in the main, about 99% of the bands chose a really sensible test piece that they can play. You know your team, you know the players that you've got under your baton. So it doesn't matter if you want to do something, you'll know that to get the best out of your band, you will play a certain piece of music and you'll play it very, very well. And it's difficult to do on this stage as well. I'm lucky enough to do this kind of job all over the UK. If you were looking for me at the Borders last week, I was driving down to Oxford to judge there in a gym, in a school. And we get to do our contest in this absolutely magnificent hall. But you know yourself, when you sit there and play, and I've played there myself many times, you sit down with your instrument and go, where's the rest of the band, by the way? You know, because it is quite a difficult place to play. And of course, when you're doing a contest as well, it's quite a stressful thing as well, and conductors should try and understand that and realise that as well. We do have some great conductors here, we really do, and that really came across in the playing. The one thing that I would like you all to do is have a wee bit more time on the ball. There was a lot of kind of rushing to get to the end. Sandy and I agreed on that. We agreed on everything actually, you know, today. It was really great to work with Sandy. I've learned so much. But just have a bit more time on the ball. You're better than that. You know, the bar will still be open when you're done. It's fine. A few bands, about two or three pages for the end of the score, you could see them going, come on, let's get to the end, quick, quick. You know, you're all better than that. You really are. It's been such a great day. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself and I've learned so much. Thank you all very much.
There's not much really more I can add to it, except a few of the things that were quite impressive today. All the bands were impressive. It was great. There was a time when I was judging maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago, a bit longer than that maybe, all over the country, where bands were attempting pieces in these contests that were beyond them and hoping to sort of bully their way into the prizes, and it never really worked. And I think the penny's dropped now, and people are playing pieces that they can make a good job of, which is great. I think that's brilliant. We just have to keep playing good music to get better. One of the most impressive things of the day was the number of bands who seem to be really, really caring about playing softly. That's a huge thing. If you want your band to be successful and you do that, then the more bands that do it, they will start to be picked up. And there was a lot of bands trying desperately hard to play softly, which was brilliant. I really love that, where they're just not trying to bully their way into the box. In fact, we talked this morning, didn't we? Because we met up at breakfast. And it was like, because Alan and I were in the Scottish Youth Band about 20 years ago. And we said, maybe next, if we're going to judge again, instead of having a box there, we'll sit up in the balcony like those two old guys off the Muppets, and Waldorf and Statler, and just sort of grumble about everything. But no, it's been great. We've been on the same wavelength. It has been really, really enjoyable. A great list of pieces. There's plenty of them out there. Just keep picking them and your band will get better. It's been a really enjoyable day. Thank you very much.
And so on to the awards, and we'll start with the individual awards. And the first award for presentation today is the Anthony Hope Memorial Trophy for the best horn section. And that goes today to the band that played number 4, Colburn Silver. And next we have a new trophy for this year, the Paul Dornan Memorial Award. This has been awarded to the best principal cornet player from this year's Scottish Challenge. And it's been donated by the family of Paul, who was the former principal cornet player of the Clackmannan District Band, who sadly passed away last year following a long battle against illness. And we're delighted to welcome to the stage to present the award Paul's wife and family who are here today. So it's great to see them. So the winner of the inaugural Paul Dornan Memorial Award for Principal Cornet is the Principal Cornet of band number 11, Bathgate. And our final individual award for the day is the 4 Bars Rest Award for the Best Soloist, and that has been awarded to the flugelhorn player of the band that played number 4, Colburn Silver. And in addition to the awards for the top 4 places, we also have an award for the best band from each section. And the winner of the best 4th section band trophy for this year was the band that played number 19, Brass Sounds Inverclyde. And the winner of the Best Third Section Award is the band that played number 5, Dysart Colliery. And the recipient of the award for the Best Second Section Band today goes to the band playing number 13, Clackmannan and District. And so to the top 3 placings. In third place, oops, I have this right. this is the one bit that I do not want to get wrong. In third place, with 190 points, the band that played number 1, New Mills and Galston. And in second place, receiving £200 and the Bowness Fair Bowl, with 191 points, are the band that played number 18, Bowness and Carradon. And finally, in first place, picking up the award for the Best First Section Band, as well as £300, a commemorative banner, and the Scottish Challenge Shield, with 193 points for the band that played number 11, Bathgate Band. So thank you very much for coming today. Thanks to all the competitors and all your supporters. And we hope to see you in 2 weeks' time for the remaining part of the Scottish Festival of Brass. Thank you and safe journey home. Please collect your crits from us before you leave as well. Thank you.